I wasn't prepared. I need to brush my everything. All right. We're pretty much live now. What is this? Oh, that's interesting. New little excellent connection, it says. All right, glad to that. Okay. Wow. Anybody short coin? Anybody already short coin? Because when we started talking about that could be a short, it was at 67. It's now at 62, and it still has ways to go. It's cutting right through all that resistance and all that congestion. Anybody short coin? Nobody. Well, nobody answered. So, all right. What do I think about the First Republic stock? Oh, come on. So you have, I'm assuming, tons of money, and with your infinite wisdom, you're like, you know what? First Republic. That's where I want to put it. There's a reason why you don't have a lot of money, and there's a reason why smart people have a lot of money. They call it smart money. Just fucking forget that First Republic Bank. Like, what are you thinking? Can you find something else? You go, First Republic. That's the one for me. What are you thinking? Everybody thinks they're fucking Warren Buffett. They're going to come in and they're going to buy the company and save them from bankruptcy. Stay the fuck away from First Republic. You can't even short it. A, there probably aren't shares available to short. B, you don't have any money because you're broke. 3, there's a reason for that. 4, that's why you shouldn't be looking at this stock. 5, even if you got in it, there's no guarantee that in an hour it won't be taken off the market and you lose everything. 6, it's probably going to bankruptcy proceedings. 7, I mean, come on. My God. God. Why do people think like this? I don't know. We have 10 minutes before the market opens. And why don't you learn how to find some good opportunities out there? What is that? It's like, what is that? What is that nature in people? It's very fascinating. Like the gold miners, I watched this gold mining show. What's it called? Gold Rush. And, they're out there digging for gold, right? And it costs gas, it costs equipment, it costs salaries. And then they do or they don't find gold or whatever, and they're usually just about a little bit break even. I mean, given that they spent the last 6 to 8 months out in the fucking cold wilderness, they made like $11 an hour for their time. And that's like 95% of the stories out there. It's like, unless you found a vein or hit the big one, what are you doing? It's just people have this strange, you know what I think it is? I think it's they don't realize their mortality. You have one life to live, and that second that just went by is gone. It's gone. A few minutes ago, it's over. It's all over. What your thought may or may not have taken that into consideration. And you may have just wasted a moment of your life. You need to get smart first before you just follow your instincts, because these instincts that we have are might not be as smart. as we think they are. Give it some time. You know, if you want to buy something, buy Nvidia. Okay, if you want to put your money somewhere smart, Nvidia is the strongest thing on the market right now. Everybody wants to try and find the something. Anyway, you know why? I know it's just funny. No, but I mean, maybe you can learn from this. But you know why? Probably because it's cheap. I've got $100. Maybe it can turn into $10,000. I'll play the lottery. This isn't the place where we play the lottery. You could go to Vegas. You could use the roulette table and get the same results. But anyway, my real point here is that why go after such crazy, uncertain, high risk when you could find something highly probable, certain, secure, and it could do well. So that's all I'm saying from an educational standpoint. Switch that mindset over to, you know what, you're probably right. Why go to 7-Eleven and buy $100 or however much money you were thinking of doing, $300 in lottery tickets? Why not find a good business, right? That's all I'm saying. All right. And it's certainly nothing personal. It's a thing out there that we all have. I'll be victim to it too. It's an instinct inside of us. We just have to override it. We just have to override it with this incredible logic and experience and wisdom. What is wisdom? This is what I always say. What is wisdom? Knowing what not to do. Wisdom is knowing what not to do. You can't know what not to do unless you've been there. That's why I say always listen to a hypocrite. They've been there. They've done it. They know. If they're telling you don't, and then you're like, you do, they know. You don't. Always listen to a hypocrite. All right. Let's see. Let's get over to the market analysis here. Fuck me in the goat ass. I accidentally reopened the closed tab. I accidentally just closed a tab. All right. There we go. Oh, come on. Did I just accidentally close it again? No. Okay. All right. So overnight, the market did move up in the Asian session. See if I can zoom out a little bit more. And it will do. There we go. Yesterday, we fell hard after the Fed speech. After an initial decent reaction and Fed speech, and then overnight, Asia, London, we reclaimed half the drop, and that's where we're opening this morning. And jobless numbers came out in line, slightly even good. And coupled with what Fed was saying, that seems to be positive to the market, in my opinion. So I think possibly we might retrace a little bit more. We might not be bullish today, overall, like so bullish that we overcome yesterday's highs and fly. But we might retrace another 25 or, the rest of that Fed speech drop somewhere in there. We might get up a little bit. But expect to encounter some resistance after 10 a.m. All right, so now over in the momentum front, we're watching Square for a short. There's a short on Coin since 68 or something 9 was when we started on that. PayPal, oh yeah, that's the one with the price target 69, also a short. Square, Coin, also a short. All these, and then SMX, a SPAC possible long. SMX, about $1.50, might go to $10, $20 today. Has potential. Could go to 3 or 4 or 5. That'd still be hundreds of percent of gain. Only $1.46 right now. So there's one where, if you bought 100 shares for $150, and then you'd have to cut it at $1.20, you'd lose $20-$30, or 20 or 30 cents per share. But if it goes to 7, 10, 20, you've got $2,000. So there's a lot of potential on SMX because those particular situations, these failed SPACs, the failed SPAC repop come to life, the zombie resurrections, have been a trade that sort of been happening. kind of a Wall Street's bets kind of thing. Chwy, we're also looking to short Chwy. Chwy could be an excellent short. I forget what we said it for price target on it. I think it's like 32. It's really good. Also, ACN to 258. I think it might already be there. Somebody on mic? I'm hearing something. No. Okay. All right. So the market's going to open in like 2 minutes. We're pretty well set up. Hubsy. Good morning, Reanimated Mind. Do you hear me now? He says no sound. Yeah, Chewy had good earnings, but it dropped, So that's fine. It's just it seems like the big money wants to get out. That's all. At the open, I might want to be releasing some of my NVIDIA trade here. So forgive me if I'm focused on that, but everybody keep an eye on SMX, Square short, Coin short, PayPal short, Chewy, and allow me a moment to manage my NVIDIA trade. Because if I do it right, I can come out of that fucker unscathed. Evan, turn the TV sound down a smidge. I'm not hearing a TV sound. Get your ass out in the street while I'm good. Everything's good, right? All right. Huh? Do you think, what was that? Do you think we are going to have a bull or bear market this summer? Bull. I think we're in a bull market, that we've been in it for a few weeks now. And we had a really pivotal turning point last few weeks. And if we're not, fine. Okay, we're going to be opening in like what is that, 1 minute? Right, 1 second, 5 seconds. Yeah. Okay, exactly what I thought. Wow, exactly to the number. All right, so now NVIDIA plays. Okay, releasing those. I'm out here. Okay, I can handle that. Today. So SMX is pulling back, not running. The market is rallying. Very nice. Very nice, strong rally. Let's put that down here. Look at that. Woo! Very nice. I'm glad I released my basically puts on NVIDIA. I didn't really have puts. Get too smart now. Not me. I exited everything yesterday. Yeah, good for you. That's good. I wish I could. I got trapped under PDT. Happens to everybody. I forgot that I had the PDT restriction currently on my account because I was transferring money between accounts. Got trapped in that trade and wasn't able to react fast enough. And only got out like 38% of my position. All right, SMX not doing its thing. Fine. I don't care about you anyway. I don't know. Market's looking pretty damn good. Well, there goes Nvidia. New highs on Nvidia. You know, we talked about 280 price target, 290 even on Nvidia, but that's only in the case that the market can run free, which it might not. We're only 2 minutes into the open. I've got a bunch of contracts, so I'm going to take one off right there. Count your lucky stars. All right. Wow, I actually got that, so I guess Nvidia's flying. Yes, it is. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't like accidentally sell all of them. I hate when I do that. You ever have that happen? You're like, oh fuck, you wanted to take a partial, and then whatever, like fucking application. Very rarely do you forget. You type it in, and maybe you forget to hit enter or some bullshit with the mechanics of the application. Then you hit sell, and then boom, it's the whole position, and you're like, dude. Yeah, it happens all the time. Trust me, okay? That's just life. Life as a trader is very frustrating. There's so many things you're up against. What could I? It's probably like being a Navy SEAL. It's not easy to win. It's like being a Navy SEAL. That's probably a good example. It's like you're on a mission, and success requires X result, but the difference between where you are and X result is a fuckload of obstacles and difficulties. Yeah. It's somewhere between a winning trader is somewhere between a Navy SEAL and James motherfucking Bond. Somewhere in that range. So if you're not a Navy SEAL mentally or James motherfucking Bond, you still got work to do. All right, first pullback on the market. And it's early. It's only 4 minutes in. Looks like elevators up, staircase down. That's a good sign. Let me take a look at the daily. Square short is on. And what was that? Chwy. Chwy is about, it's already triggered short at one point. But if it makes a new low, 35.25, if it breaks through that point, I mean, it's absolutely worth the risk. Just make sure you risk to $37. So about $2 of risk. A short on Chwy. See, now these things, well, a lot of them, but not all of them, should be easy to borrow also. Because these are big. These are big caps. And there should be lots and plentiful amounts of shares in the lending program. Short. All right, I'm going to take another contract off of NVIDIA since we're hitting a little bit into uncertainty here. Market. And I'm almost getting the same price that I was a second ago. Let's give it a second. NVIDIA acting with a lot of relative strength and being in its own little world there. Worst feeling, yes. Disagree with what? I'm not sure what your disagree. Oh, there goes NVIDIA down pretty strong. So now I got to dump another contract. Like that move. End my position. And SMX not happening. The square short full, is fully on, but it's pulling back right now. Okay, a little bit of strength on NVIDIA again. I wonder if Dondrell is trading NVIDIA. It's been a lot of wonderful action on NVIDIA, and I know that's his number one baby. He probably hasn't missed a beat on it compared to me. I've only looked at it maybe 5 times in the last 2 months. How you doing, my man? Oh, wow. NVIDIA with a very strong purchase. Almost hitting a new high. Such a strong move like that, that's institutional. So I'm going to hang on to my contracts a little bit here. There we go. New high on NVIDIA. You know this, man. Yes, sir. I have basically 500 shares under contract, roughly. Yeah. Okay, the market having its first 1-minute green candle after the pullback after the open, rather. Situation on SMX not super improving, but this could be a spot to dip by. There we go. We're getting some pullback. Next spot for entrance is around 120. By the way, if you're in it, depending on your size and where you risk to, you might want to trim your risk. De-risk a little. ADN, I think we called that as a short. Don't recall. I think so. It has been falling after the open. I did it again. Goat ass fuck. Reopen, close. Every time I close that tab by accident, it's a goat ass. Fuck. ADN. No, I think we were bullish on ADN, but it didn't happen.
Alert.
Strong drop on NVIDIA, much stronger. Elevators down instead of versus stair steps up. Glad I've trimmed some. All right, the whole market's sliding now. I'm going to just go ahead and trim all my NVIDIA here, I believe. All right, got a little hope candle. Just trim one into this strength then. Chwy put, haven't purchased option in several months. Ben, nice work on the Chwy put. So, you see that risk range? I mean, you exit if it gets to 37. And otherwise, I think you hold. I think the outlook on Chwy is negative. But by 10:30, 10 to 10:30, if it hasn't really done much, don't expect much. But maybe it'll happen throughout the rest of the day. There we go. It's a good thing I sold into strength on NVIDIA because now it's dropping more. pullback, not strength, but it was a pullback. Now the question is, yeah, the open is like 271, 18. Once we break that open, then it's red. It's a red candle, and I got to take a look at that. What that would mean. Oh, it really wouldn't mean much, I guess. Not like it's a island top reversal, which is what I was afraid of. It's not. Just it just can retracement trade. How's your studying going, Daniel, in the market mastery? Okay, you can hear me now? Reanimated mind, can you hear me? I don't know. Maybe they can't hear me. Box D is breaking out. Yeah. Whoa, the market fucking flying. Why was this on? I don't know. That was crazy. That was a massive purchase. Either something on the Qs. Could have been okay. Great, reanimated mind. Thank you. Could have been Apple. That came from somewhere. That was a huge purchase in something very confident. I'm gonna guess it's Apple. Let's go take a look. Maybe not. No. What could it have been? It's something huge. Microsoft? No. Microsoft's been pulling back. And it wasn't NVIDIA. That was a huge candle. Well, I guess we'll never know. Somebody says AMD, Google. Yeah, let's check. No. AMD. No, it wasn't AMD, but all those have good signs, by the way. Well, not all of them. Microsoft looked a little sour. Cool, Daniel, right on. But I like it anyway. There's a nice candle. SP 500 made a new high. The VIX made it a new low. The Qs made a new high on it. NVIDIA a little bit weak on it. I wish it was stronger because I'm a little bit in it. The Dow moved up a little bit. And how's the dollar doing? The dollar's kind of just in the middle. It's kind of not. It's not really weighing in on it on the global stage. Oil is up to $71 a barrel. That should mean $3.50 gas, roughly. Sometimes you can get about 21 gallons a barrel. A refined $3.38 per gallon. And then gold. There was an ATM withdrawal, but it looks like on gold, but it looks like that has since been put back or bought up by others. But it might have been just put back, taken out of the vault, and then put back in. Somebody was preparing for some strong purchasing today. Probably they didn't put it back in. Got to keep it ready, you know. All right, there goes NVIDIA to new highs. I don't know why I'm not actually seeing that in the options pricing. It's kind of strange. But okay. By the way, let me take a look at peek at GME. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So GME not really breaking down much any further. I'll close out my short here because GME seems intent to retrace a little bit. I'll close out my short and keep my long. I was basically hedged, and now I will go long. I'll keep the long going on, long side trade. Okay, back to NVIDIA. Yep, making new highs. Great. I mean, it's basically catching up with the market, and now its relative strength is corresponding. And actually, it's maybe even a smidge stronger than the rest of the market again. So it only took like, 4 minutes for NVIDIA to sort of rebalance with the apparent market strength. It broke that high too, so it's definitely interesting how it's moving around. Is coin a goner? No, it's not looking like it. It's looking like everybody in the financial area found support. PayPal, Coin, and Square. They're all shorts, but it looks like they found some support in this area. Nvidia pulling back hard like it did before. But this, I mean, Dondrell, you tell me. You play this stock all the time. Is that no big deal? Or is that real? That's right. We have class tonight too. That's right. The market candle, I believe, is pretty good. Let's go take a look at it. Yeah, there it is. No, it's not. It's just dojiing right here. But let's check. Take a look at the S&P 500. Also doji. Fairly doji-ish on the Dow. Kind of doing nothing. Tesla? Yeah, sure. Let's take a look at that. We haven't taken a look at that for a long time. Okay, so we have relative weakness. So the market's breaking out. But I think, let me double check that. Hold on. Yeah, the market's making new highs the last few days and pegged to the top of them. But Tesla is not. Let me take a look at that versus SPY. It's a little bit stronger than S&P 500 though, but there's a lot of value stocks in the S&P 500. So relative strength wise, Tesla's not strong. I'm not going to say it's weak though, but it's not strong. Not sure what you want to know. It just depends on kind of what you're looking for. Dondrell actually took half there. Okay, so you were long, it sounds like. Strength there. Might have to sell one contract into that. Okay, market is picking up a tiny bit. Let's see, transfer over to NVIDIA. Was asking about Coinbase because the owner, Brian, and the ARK fund dumped millions. Yeah, well, we're on the short this morning on Square, Coin, and PayPal, but they're finding some support and resilience, and it looks like PayPal is already almost time to cut, to exit, because it's not happening. A whole lot of nothing going on. Market. I'm taking out a little bit more on NVIDIA right there. Just de-risking, just taking money risk off the table. Because if we are ranging, we have some low end of the range we could get back to too, and I don't wish to experience that. So SMX fully faded to almost $1.20 where the exit is. SMX is not happening. Could have been. I don't know what you're referencing there, Randy. Shumimimi. Is that a song? I don't know. You had 1500. Yeah, you're kind of on the same page, huh? Oh, there's a little bit of strength now. Sound of me asleep. Okay, got it. Ah, my goodness. Jeez. That was probably a dad joke. You're ready to have kids, Randy. Microsoft, Amazon. I noticed that Microsoft's not doing too good today, relative strength wise. I could double check on that though. Let's see. Yeah, Microsoft's having a bit of a red day. So it's doing great though overall, but today not so much. Amazon. Yeah, not a lot of faith in Amazon today either. Yeah, there does seem to be a little bit more strength in the consumer staples. Let me see. No, staples are dropping. So there is a move into growth then. So we might actually see another new high on Nvidia soon here. It being one of the stronger tickers on the growth market. Just seems to be quite volatile. I don't trade Nvidia often. The intraday movement I'm not too familiar with. But it looks like it likes to be very volatile. At least today. The VIX is at 20, almost 21. 20, it's at 20.68. That's better, you know. Once we get underneath 20, we can start probably taking a trade that'll last more than overnight. No. Prime membership is going up. How much? From what to what? I use it a lot. I even watch the movies on Prime. And then we probably get a shipment every day. So free shipping, I'll probably be one of the people to pay the higher price. Okay, the market's showing a little bit of strength now. We do have kind of higher lows being put in, but it's all very micro and whiplashy. Quite a choppy day. So as we approach 10, the top of the hour, that is likely to be a range point. So the high or the low of a range currently, they call it the 10 o'clock reversal. Because the volume's faded and whatever demand or selling was going on is, starting to finish. You might get for the next 30 minutes the reversals, coming in and sweeping in and taking advantage of good value and overextensions and the weakness there, the weaknesses. And then by 10:30, the rest of the day is going to be a trend, whether it's sideways, down, or up. So that's pretty much it this morning. We do have some, interesting things we're watching. Let's move back into the group and make sure you talk to each other. Know what you're on, your questions you have, your situations you're in. And we can figure this out together as a group. All right. Everybody out there, click the link in the description in the bio in order to come join our group. It's free to come on in. All right. See you soon, everybody. Thanks again.